The Hathor Orbital Laser Platforms are a new sandbox activity for players to enjoy in Star Citizen 4.1. Currently on PTU, the 4 platforms, along with their 3 corresponding planetary alignment facilities on the surface, are located in Stanton, around Daymar and the freshly updated Aberdeen. They also happen to be the only place you can currently mine Carinite, Jaclium and Saldynium to make your own Polaris, with the help of our new friend Wikelo, of course. As this is PTU information based, by the time it reaches live, some of the things may have changed. So I've created a 1-page reference sheet that I'll be updating throughout the PTU cycle and through to live. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe for more no-nonsense Star Citizen guides, bug workarounds and more. And now if you want to make sure my coffee supply never dwindles, you can also leave a super thank on the video to be added to my wall of enablers. Some key items I'd recommend having is a max lift tractor beam, plenty of medical supplies, enough ammunition for a small fire group, and your trusty fuse, although there are panels located around the Hathor locations. The NPCs around these locations respawn fast and hit hard. I found a Terrapin medic to be extremely helpful, as I suspect the reason they respawn so fast is partially due to the fact that there are a lot of new mercenary contracts to naturally guide players towards these locations. Just look in your contracts app for Foxwell Enforcement in Verified and Headhunters in Unverified. So in order to fire the laser, you first need to align 3 antennae at the planetary alignment facilities. These PAFs are marked on the map and are named corresponding to their linked orbital laser platform. To align a PAF, you need to collect 3 alignment blades from the security, comms and admin offices, otherwise known as the red rooms, at the base of the antenna. Once you've collected these, you take them to the mining control station, also on the ground floor, and insert them one by one with an enforced 60-second gap. Just watch out for the locals after you insert each key, as juvenile Valakkar will spring out of the ground around the building and start spitting at you. The alignment blades are locked behind security doors that require red security keycards to open up, but at certain locations, keep an eye out for parkour sections to avoid wasting a door key. The card printing kiosks themselves are in various locations across the whole site, with some also being locked behind blue maintenance doors. A good way to go about your key hunting is starting with the smaller buildings and slowly progressing to the antenna. Blue kiosk buildings can be identified by the blue tarpaulin hanging off of the right-hand side of the entrance. Red keycard printers are often in the double garage buildings or somewhere in the base of the antenna near the red rooms. You can always find a way to see the screen to know if someone has already printed a card and started the printing cooldown, thus making sure you don't waste your keys. There's not just blades in those red rooms. The new Volt parallax rifle might be nestled in the weapon racks, and the new Antium Armor in the large trunk-like loot box somewhere in the room. Once the dish alignment is complete, the yellow garage door opposite will open up to reveal a large industrial battery, which requires a max lift to move when at 1G. You'll need to collect all 3 batteries from the alignment facilities and then take them up to the orbital laser platform. And then once you get to the OLP, there's 2 large landing pad arms, each with 2 power units on the inner end. Plug all 3 batteries in and head to the laser control room on the lower level. If you wanted some more loot, there's 2 yellow storage key printers for the 4 storage rooms around the edge of the platform core. But who wants mortal loot when we're here to fire the God Beam? Once the last battery is inserted, the platform control station will light up green and let you prime the laser, whilst also printing a firing control keycard. Grab the card and then head straight down from the OLP laser emission point, and once you're near the ground, it's time to start looking for the firing bunker. It'll be approximately 1 kilometer out from the laser impact site, and if you're doing this at night, you're in luck, because it'll have a red beacon light. Now all you need to do is get comfortable, insert the key, and push the button to let the dubstep cannon commence its business. Once the laser disengages, the cave that it opens up has the 3 new mineable ores, which are very sensitive to mining tool power, and you can also put a rock down there for the larger nodes. These ores are needed to trade with our latest mission giver to exchange for funky variants of weapons, armor, and also, yes, he will make you ships if you're dedicated enough to the harvest. These new locations are absolutely beautiful, and they are truly sandbox. A lot of people have been comparing them to contested zones, but I prefer to say they are more like Ghost Hollow with more things to do. I know there are a lot of people that think this is forced PvP, but the reality is, it's forced sandbox. No one is making the PvPers do what they do, or you do what you do. It's just throwing us all into a salad bowl and seeing what happens. Let me know your thoughts down below, and until the next one, fellow citizens, fly safe and beware the bugs.